I'll tell you about my teaching journey. My teaching journey starts in Thailand, right? When I first moved to Thailand, two things really tripped me out. The first one was squat toilets. I walked up to my first squat toilet. I was like, look, I'm no plumber, but I reckon there should be more parts to this. I was so confused that I just like circled around it like a dog for a bit. Till eventually I was like, mate, you're busting, you're gonna have a go. So I squatted down and immediately I've gone, no. I'm gonna shit in my pants, right? Like, I just couldn't see it going any other way. I just spent about 4 minutes trying to figure out the mechanics of my own body, just being like, what happens when you shit? Like, does it come out the bottom or is it gonna shoot out the back? Am I gonna hit the wall or what? After another couple of minutes, I was like, you're busting, mate. You really got to cut your losses here. So what I did is I took my pants and underwear completely off and hung them on a hook next to the toilet. So then I was just squatting over a toilet with a t-shirt and nothing else, looking like Winnie the Pooh doing a poo. The second thing that tripped me out about Thailand is my full name is Tynan, but I usually go by Thai, right? Except when I was living in Thailand, I had to start introducing myself as Tynan again. Because I'd walk up to people and I'd be like, hey man, I'm Thai. And they go, nah, dude. We just saw you take your pants completely off to shit in the squat toilet. You're not Thai. We used to go out for a couple of midweek beers because the job was pretty cruisy over in Thailand. Sometimes you rock up midweek a bit dusty trying to teach, right? Which I figured I could manage as long as I had a couple of tricks up my sleeve. One of my tricks was I used to give the kids a 15-word word search, but I'd tell them there was 16 words in it. Keep them going for an hour. One of my mates had this trick, a common one amongst some teachers, is he would just rock up, clearly hungover, and put on a movie, yeah? Bit of a cop-out. But he did it too many times because the principal came up and said to him, hey mate, we're going to have to let you go because what you're doing does not constitute teaching. All you're doing is coming in, clearly hungover, putting on a movie. And he tried to defend himself. He was like, no, you don't understand. That's how they'll learn. It's all about exposure to the language. The more that you expose them to the language, they'll pick it up and become fluent in no time. And the principal said, I'm sorry mate, but 4 times this week, you've put on Mr. Bean's Holiday. That guy doesn't speak. Somewhere in Thailand, there's a bunch of 9-year-old Thai kids walking around going, oh, hello. Ta-da! I moved up to Darwin and I started my first teaching job. I worked as a relief teacher, mostly in primary schools in Darwin. I'll tell you what, before I started working as a relief teacher in primary schools, I used to have, what would you call those things? Hopes and dreams. I swear, I used to want it all. Like, I used to dream big, you know? House on the hill, the wife, white picket fence, 2.5 kids. You know what I dream about now? Getting a vasectomy, huh? Like, is 27 too young? I don't know, but... I reckon it's better be snipped than sorry, hey fellas? This one day, I thought I was going to have the best day of relief teaching ever, because the dude was there, and he set me up. He told me everything that I had to do with them. He said to me, he's like, all right, listen, Ty, it's Friday. They don't learn on Fridays. It's their thing. It's like, that's fine, mate. I don't teach on Fridays. All good. It's going to work out. He said, look, all you have to do is in the morning, take them out for PE. Then after recess, play some board games. And then after lunch, maybe just put on a movie. I said, that's great. I know exactly which movie. These kids are going to love Mr. Bean's Holiday. And he goes, yeah, that's fine, mate, whatever. Just maybe if you could do me a favour, just so we say that we've done something educational, could you just get them to do 20 minutes of silent reading in the morning? I was like, yeah, that sounds easy, that's fine. I went in to give the kids the good news. I was like, hey kids, you won't believe it, best day ever. First PE, then board games, then Mr. Bean's Holiday, and these kids are going, oh yeah, we love this guy, fuck yeah. They're like lifting me up on a chair, dancing me around. Like, one of them set off a flare, it was insane. Like, eventually I was like, oh, put me down kids, there's just one catch, right? Just for about 20 minutes this morning, I'm just going to get you to do like 20 minutes of silent reading. And this one kid just goes, I fucking hate silent reading! And then he flipped a table. And I was like, you know what, kid? That is fucking awesome. Like, imagine being that passionate about not sitting down doing fuck all for 20 minutes. So, I love your zest for life, you little legend. I miss teaching in primary schools because primary school kids don't really have such an obsession with like your online presence, yeah? And like I've got to maintain an online presence as a comedian, sorry. And like I've got a Facebook and I've got an Instagram, and give us a cheer if you're here because you discovered me on Instagram. Well, it hardly seems worth it now, does it? But I'm doing it. I'm on the gram. I'm there. Trust me. But this one kid found me, all right? This one kid, really annoying kid, just rude, obnoxious, always undermining me, just evil, spreading rumours about me. His name's Josh Davies, and I know I'm supposed to use a fake name, but he's really pissed me off, all right? I'm going with his real name, and if you guys want it, I'll give you his real address, all right? Get a carton of eggs, let's go crazy, all right? Anyway, I was in a drama class with Josh Davies. And I just hear him do this big stage whisper. So I've taught him something, that's good. And he goes, "Psst, oi, tie comedy guy." Which is my Instagram handle. If anyone wants to get your phone out and follow it, you can do that now. I'll excuse that. 'Cause apparently no one follows me, so. And I walked up to him and was like, "Oh, mate, okay." I said, "Josh, what did you see?" And he goes, "What?" I said, "When you were on my Instagram, what did you see?" He goes, "I don't know what you're talking about." I said, "Josh, I'm not sure if you're aware, but there's a feature on Instagram where I can see all of the people that have viewed my story in the last 24 hours. And one of them is Josh Davies _fishing 420. Is this you?" He goes, "Oh, yeah." So I blocked him. I found some of his mates and I blocked them. I've spent so many nights, like up late, reverse stalking my students. Like trying to get to them and block them before they get to me. And like clearly that's me trying to do the right thing, but you take one look at my browser history, all of a sudden, who's the bad guy, huh? Can't win. Can't win with these kids.